What is up,
Hey
YouTube gang?
guys.
Thank you for tuning back in to World Burn Shenanigans.
Happy Monday.
Anyway, we heading into Dave Chappelle today. He just dropped some new stuff, so y'all know the heat is coming out. He just dropped
You know
some
it's a
new
good Monday
stuff.
when I have some
He
coffee.
just dropped some new stuff, and this is called the Jim Carrey story. The Jim Carrey story.
I'm a little nervous.
All right.
And what I remember most about that night was the pressure. Before the show, I had to run out there on the avenue and hand out tickets to anybody who would take them because I couldn't even fill the fucking room. Boy, what a difference.
Wow.
24 short years makes.
That was beautiful.
One thing, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. Who else I'm gonna bring in there?
He said he was going outside to bring people in. Like that.
They gonna tell the truth. They gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna say truth, not truth.
Are you gonna tell the truth?
I lie sometimes. I lie from time to time, like Jody. Baby boy, I lie from time to time because the truth hurt.
And right before that time, my father had died. He never lived to see me do it. And when he died, I was inconsolable. I thought I'd never smile or laugh again.
Aww.
And the only thing that got me out of that space was a comedian friend of mine, the late, great Norm Macdonald.
Norm.
That's right.
Norm McDonald.
Shout out to Norm.
Who's that?
And what Norm did, which I'll never forget, is he knew that I was the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the world. Now, I'm not going to go all into it, but Jim Carrey is talented in a way that you can't practice, rehearse. What a God-given talent. I was fascinated with him. And Norm knew that. And
Is there a big age difference in them?
I don't know. I've always said that, like, I think that's why if you ever watch Jim Carrey talk about, like, in some of his documentaries, like, I don't call them documentaries, but dosteries, I don't know. But when he talks about, like, being Jim Carrey and then, like, his what do you call it, characters in his movies, I guess, I think he's so gifted. Like, he said it was, like, hard for him to be him outside of that. Like, he will always still kind of, like, people would, like, he would be in character, like, people want him to be in character, and he lost, like, sight of being himself. So I think that's why he was just so great at what he is. Like, his comedy comes off so natural because he's naturally funny, but I think he locked in so much.
It's like the one from Snowfall, Damon Idris. He said after Snowfall he needed therapy.
You lock in.
Because once you lock in, like, that's crazy.
Because a lot of them say they dropped them and go into that character.
I mean, because you want to make it, you want to, in a sense, like, not trying to say like that, but you want to sell it to make it believable, to make people really feel what you're, feeling. Dave Chappelle's 50 years old. Jim Carrey's 61 years old.
Well, Jim Carrey just had a birthday. He had a few of the comedians. His birthday is, they say, a week out, but he had only a few celebrities with him.
So they're 11 years apart.
He had, like, Bill Burr. It was only a few of them. It was only like 6 of them.
So when Dave Chappelle was 20, Jim was 31.
Called me up and he goes, Dave,
him growing up.
He says, I'm doing a movie with Jim Carrey. Do you want to meet him? And I said, fuck, yes, I do. And it was the first time I could remember since my father died being excited. And the movie was called Man on the Moon. I didn't know any of this.
Never seen it.
And in this movie, Jim Carrey was playing another comedian I admired, the late, great Andy Kaufman. Yes, and Jim Carrey was so immersed in that role that from the moment he woke up to the time he went to bed at night, he would live his life as Andy Kaufman. I didn't know that. When they said cut, this nigga was still Andy Kaufman. So much so that everybody on the crew called him Andy. I didn't know any of that. I just went there to meet him, and when he walked into the room where we were supposed to meet, I said,
That's what he was talking about in his documentary. Remember, he said he couldn't check out of Andy.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen that movie. We have to watch it now.
Scream, Jim Carrey, and everyone said no. Call him Andy. And I didn't understand. And then he came over and he was acting weird. I didn't know he was acting like Andy Kaufman. Just like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, hello.
Who is this?
Andy?
That's like, can you imagine you're looking so forward to meeting somebody that you've always wanted to meet, and the moment you meet them,
it ain't him.
it's like it's him, but it's not him. So imagine him. He was like at 100. He's kind of like, wait.
I'd have been like, bro, can you just get out of character for 2 minutes?
2 minutes. 2 seconds.
Jim, come talk to me.
Yeah.
Jim, come talk to me.
That's easy. I feel like now that I know this, I feel like now I kind of want to go watch the documentary again, because like when he watched it, I was like in and out. I wasn't really paying attention, but I did catch Andy and all that. But like I said, also we need to watch the movie to kind of understand it. Also.
It's a lot of actors coming out saying that now. Like they go. I just watched somebody else. I think it was somebody else who just said the same thing. Like he said he deleted himself and just went in a character. Like that whole week he wasn't him. He just acted like that person. Movements, gestures.
Or also like the people that actually like before they play that role, they actually try to live it, you know, and go do stuff that you would normally think and stuff like that.
Yeah, they said gestures, everything. Like I walk, talk, everything. Like literally, but to the T. Like I'm gonna do everything this person does, and I'm gonna be that person. That's I imagine now. I think made me think like when people play somebody else in a role, like you play like a person, like he said.
It's like you said in remember I think it was a documentary or something like that we watched where like the police that go undercover. And they become like they are so undercover into
it's a movie on
what's
that.
It called?
They get too deep into it.
Yeah, into what is their called? What are they called though? What are they doing?
What do you mean?
Like what is the cop doing?
They're undercover.
I know, but like as like a person.
It just depends on who they are.
Yeah, and then like I guess they say like they forget that they're still a cop, and then like their loyalty to be a cop becomes a loyalty to whichever.
Well, that's that.
Thing
that's why a lot of stuff came out with Biggie's case. They said that they were so locked in. A lot of them became actual gang members. Like some of those undercover cops became actual gang members.
But you can see like your mind, like it's kind of in a sense like your mind is being programmed to live that life. So you can't kind of blame them for feeling like that.
Now, in hindsight, how fucking lucky am I that I got to see one of the greatest artists of my time immersed in one of his most challenging processes ever. Very lucky to have seen that. But as it was happening, I was very disappointed. Because I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend this nigga was Andy Kaufman all afternoon.
Pissed off.
And he was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see he was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people make me feel.
Ooh! Really?
You don't care. He's so stupid.
Wow.
I did not even know he was going there.
Literally, I thought this was going into a beautiful
disappointment.
moment.
I thought he was going all the disappointment. Like this whole time I didn't get to
Yeah, I thought we were going to a beautiful moment because even though he did like whatever. Honestly, if I was Dave, I would have went up to my friend and been like, I thought I was meeting Jim.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
I thought I was meeting Jim. I met Andy today. I didn't meet Jim.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like if I see like trans on TV or somebody, I'll be wondering like girl or boy, you be like, what do you look like as, you know, or if it's a boy being a girl, like what do you look like as a boy, like or like that person?
Or like
some of them so like I know there's in there.
Yeah. Like one time we were watching a show. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh my gosh, like she is so beautiful. Not knowing that she was trans, and I was like, oh my gosh, like
Tom, I know that's you, bro.
Like I was just so shocked because I was just like, dang, if you look this good as a woman. Like, I don't even want to see you as a man because it's like you got...
Some of them don't, like, so it'd be crazy. Some of them, like, when they go to a man, you like, they still got, like, a feminine look. So it's like...
Yeah, like, they're gorgeous. Or even, like, some of them as, like, when they, you know, are men and then, like, you're just like, you are one fine-looking man. But then when they get to that point, I feel like because they look so good as a man, I feel like...
They locked in the character.
I don't think I could. I don't know if that's the same thing as
like Dave Chappelle said. They locked in the character. They've been locked in so long now. Jim don't exist no more. Jim is gone.
I'm just like.
I'm gonna go act like somebody for a week and see how I feel. I gotta go find somebody. I'm gonna act like somebody for a week. I'm gonna act like our kid for a week. I'm act like Rylan for a week.
No, a little off topic, but it just reminded me. So we seen this video. We're gonna have to show you guys. We seen this video on TikTok, and it literally was kids sitting on the couch, just sitting on the couch, like or sitting at the table, whatever. They were just calm. So they flipped the table. Well, not not literally, but the parents like flipped the switch and they literally started acting like the kids. Like they were screaming, jumping on furniture, throwing food, just eating food like a kid would, like not proper and all that. And the kids' faces were priceless. I showed him the video and he was like, without giving him the context of the video though, I showed him, he was like, what the heck are they doing? I said they're acting like the children and the children don't know how to act.
They got a taste of their own
And
medicine.
they did. And it was so funny because I told him, I was like, we should do that to our kids one day. Just kind of like, you know what? We're flipping the switch. We're gonna act like y'all. Not that our kids are bad or nothing, but they be fighting and then we just be like,
You're doing too much.
I don't remember ever fighting like that with my siblings. I mean, we fought, but like I don't remember fighting how they fight.
Nah.
You would think, I kid you not, you would think them being different a boy and a girl, you would think they get along more because I feel like they don't have nothing to fight about. They don't. Like if it's a boy and a boy, okay, they're gonna fight because it's like, oh, you got my shoes, you got my shirt, you got my toy, like whatever. But a girl boy, it's like, I don't understand. You guys should get along way more than like a
They're around each
sister
other
and
too much.
sister.
They need a break.
But I'm just saying, like,
They're around each other too much.
I don't understand it. As growing up, I always like thought about it. I'm like,
it's like they don't want to be next to each other, but they are next to each other all the time. That's the
yeah,
problem.
or like they can't get away from each other. Like if we go somewhere, they're like, okay, come. Like they always want to be together, but when they're together, they fight, and it's just like,
It's like it goes.
But you know, they're maybe as they get older. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that when they fight as a kid a lot, as they get older, they become super duper close. So I'm hoping that
It might pay off. But anyway,
right?
thank y'all.
I know, right? We're like just be talking.
Thank y'all for tuning back in with us as always. Hope your 2024 is going great and keeping the ghetto. Keep up with the ghetto stuff going on in the media. And let's just make it through 2024 and see what it's bringing, because it's bringing a lot already on day 8. But see y'all on the next one.
Have a great one.